one, Miss Yolanda, our dear sister from another mother. You get the microphone, open it, and try to talk, please. Say your comment about that question, please.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Yolanda. I'm from Haiti, but I'm currently living in the US. I just got home from work and I said, why not connect and just give my point of view? I kind of have the same point of view as Mr. Russo. My comment isn't that long, but I believe that poor planning and saying yes too often can quietly take away our peace and also our productivity. So when we don't plan our day, we often let distractions and other people's priorities control our time. And that leads us to move from one thing to another without real direction. And by the end of the day, we feel tired, like we did a lot of work, but we feel tired but unfulfilled. So saying yes too often makes it even worse. We agree to things just to please others, even when it overwhelms us or it doesn't align with our schedule. But learning to plan ahead and to say no when necessary is for me a sign of maturity and not selfishness because we know when we need to stop. It means that you respect your time, your goals, and also you respect your limits. So when you plan with purpose and also protect your time, you not only get more done, but you feel more in control of your life, in control of your time, and you just can move ahead without feeling too much. That's my point of view.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you very much, our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. It was so short and so clear as well. So thank you. And thank you, Amelia. So now we're gonna go with you, please, our dear one, Miss Niftali. You get the mic, try to talk, please.
Thank you so very much, Sir Michael, for giving me the mic one more time. Yes, some as human being, we each of us we have any story. Each of us we have something different. That's why they say every human being are a word. So um, we definitely have some moment in our life that we will never forget in our life. So, example, if I ask you right now, tell me about your time at school, you're going to think about even simple. You're going to think about some little moment at school. If I ask you, tell me about your childhood, there are things that you won't forget about them. So that's why we are human being because we collect a lot of information through our lives. For example, today I had I can say a small family call. It was me and out of my an uncle. It's one of my favorite uncles, and I was talking with them. I was like struggling with my tears because the memory. I was like, remember the time when I was a child, the time when I was with my uncle. They were small, they were little, but those memory just make those small moments that I lived with them longer than the exact amount of time that it was because memory changes time. It's not what happened, it's the feeling that we have at that moment, and those memories make what we remember about the time feels longer than what they really are. So each of us, we have an story. Each of us, we have something to share. So for that reason, when people die, they make a biography for them because they live one. So and to our life, we have a lot of good experience. We have a lot of moment in our life. We can think about them every time that we are listening people talking about a different subject. We just think about them and remember there's a specific time. That means those time never stopped. They keep moving. They keep like lasting. So the same thing happen in bad moment as well, because the feeling can be negative, can be positive. So there are some trauma that we live, there are some bad moments, the scary that we feel, the same thing happen. The happiness that we feel at the moment can make the time last longer. So the same thing happen, the scary can make the moment last longer as well. For example, there are some people, if you start talking about the simple subject, they don't want to keep talking about it, and they just sometimes when that person, when they are not strong enough, they can even start crying, because those moments they don't forget about it. So for that reason I can say, the way that we live a moment, the what happened at that moment, the memory that we are going to have for that moment can make it feel like it's lasting, it didn't stop, so yeah. I think that's the only thing that I would like to share about that question. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Jemima.
Yeah, it's really good. I love it. I love it because sometimes this question is a kind of really difficult to talk about because you are trying like to get things to say. But I love it, and I really congratulate you, my beautiful one, Miss Neftali, and I think you get the same DNA with the other folks that we had before, like Miss Yolanda, Miss Steffi, Mr. Emmanuel, Miss Neji, Mr. Stanley. You folks, it's like the same DNA. Congratulations, and Miss Alisa as well. She's coming, and the other folks as well. Thank you, our beautiful lady. So now let's go. We're gonna keep on, Mr. Emmanuel, and all of you, the other folks, keep your hand wide here because after that, I'm gonna give you the mic, Mr. Emmanuel. Please, let's go with you.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. And I can say some experiences that lasted longer is especially about emotional intensity. When something excited, frightened, or surprises us, our brain processes more information per second because we form more memories, and that last short moment, it feels like it's lasted longer. And other thing is when you pay only close attention and focus. When we do that, something happen. Time help you to move more slowly because we are noticing every detail. Conversely, when we distracted or multitasking, time flies because we're last hour or passages. For example, eh, this is the same time. Just imagine we spent about 2 hours maybe attending a class. If the class is boring, you can say the it's other different. But when you are attending a class who are really inside, but the time flies. This is the experience. It's not because the 2 hours is more longer than others, but it's the way the activity that you are doing in that moment. You can see that. In short, I can say an experience feels longer when it's emotional, new attention, because our brain records more detail and memories in that short span. Time itself doesn't change. It's our perception and mental activity that makes it seem slower or faster. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, brother, and congratulations. Let's go quick. Would you please, Miss Steffi? And after that, you the other lady, and you the other folks keep whizzing your head. Miss Steffi, you get the mic, please.
Thank you again to Jamaica for giving me the opportunity. I totally agree with Mr. Emmanuel in that aspect because study shows if your brain is getting more information, is a bit slow down and slow motion to record the event. When is it called the event, even though the time is ticking, but you think it slow down, maybe it stop. And one of the things who can lead to that is new experience. When you are experiencing a new thing, the brain process more stuff at the same time. Memories being formed, the time feels fuller and longer when you look back. I can imagine me when I was being a mother. It was the same time when I was in the hospital. The experience maybe last a little bit like 30 minutes, but I feel like it was an eternity. It was the pain, the stress, the anxiety, and the experience. It was hard. Sometimes because it's new, it feel a kind of longer because of fear. Sometimes you don't know what the event is, the event gonna go well or not. This experience is not good at all. As you know, as a man, you don't know. You can feel it, but you're not in the situation. When you're being doing giving birth to somebody, you don't know if it will be natural, if it will be another way. That this fear can make time, go longer than expected. When the experience is a kind of negative, like fear, stress situation, its time is like become longer. It's the same thing when it's excitement. When something happened, you can go to a party. It was amazing. You want it to be lasting longer, but it was short. You think like the time go fast, but it wasn't. It's the same 24 hours, or maybe the from 4 hour 3 hours, 4 hours you're gonna have to do another activity. This is the same 3 hours you have because thing is excited. You feel the time goes quick, but when it's something is negative, something it's new that make you fear, that make you stressful, you think time is go slow. It's like the time is not ticking at all. It just slow down, it drag on. It's because it's stress and fear. Maybe it's a negative effect. We can see even in the movie when we're gonna have an accident, you see people slow things down. It's like the time is slow down. It just even in the movie they make you feel that when it's a thing is a negative thing is slow down. It's like time is get back to make the action in the movie more like more real. It's the same time. It's the same thing in our brain. When in face of the situation, it seems the time is not ticking at all. The time is drag on. It's not the way we want the time to go. And I really like the comment of teacher of Mr. Manuel.